Welcome back to Erica's Homestead and Family, and as you can see, I am doing my winter cleaning as well, under my stove, all around my cupboards. I apologize. Anyhow, these are what we're talking about. This is the topic, potatoes. I got 20 pounds of potatoes for 99 cents because as you can see, they're sprouting eyes. They are not bad, guys. Peel them, cut those eyes off, whack them in half. These are 50 pounds worth of potatoes that was gifted to me from my cousin. He came down from Pennsylvania, and you can't go wrong with saying, bring me some potatoes, and that's my gift. I'm happy with that. So I have set these overnight. As you can see, the water is discolored because I have peeled the potatoes last night, chopped them up, and then I put lemon juice in my pot, let them sit overnight in my refrigerator. It's very cold water. This is how it has come out. In my pressure canner. Whee! Don't look at my stuff back here. I'm cleaning my counters off. I haven't put it away yet. So I got the pressure canner going instead. I have 7 pints. Woo! This is an empty one. Going in there right now. It's up to pressure. My timer's going. I have 50 minutes. Of course, do your research on that. This is for my altitude, my whole 10 yards, my pounds of pressure. This works for Colorado for me. So you're going to need a debubbler or a measure, however you want to look at it. Sometimes I still use my magnet one. Not very often anymore. I put a, what did I do? I did 1/4 of a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt in each one of my jars. You can either do it before you put your potatoes in or after you put your potatoes in. I did mine afterwards, and then I dumped hot water on top of it. You're going to clean your tops really well, seal them up, and then put them in your pressure canner. So I will bring you back when I do these big boys here and show you what we're doing. If you don't have pink Himalayan salt, but you have canning salt, you can use that as substitute. I like the pink Himalayan salt. I think it's a little bit better for you. So, go along my crazy ride here of getting my kitchen recleaned and found, and I will bring you back when we're ready to take these guys out of the canner. So, like I said, I have about 50 minutes left, and we will do this batch together. So, we're back, and been a couple hours. My canner is cool enough I can touch it. My peacock here is not venting any more steam. Totally off pressure. Everything is good. Like I said, it's been a couple hours. So we're going to unlock it. We're going to open it away from ourselves. So that way we do not risk steaming ourselves, having a burn, anything of that sort. Oop, there's a happy noise. So these are our potatoes, guys. Ooh, aren't they pretty? Pretty. You have to excuse my reach. I didn't have anything set up exactly where I needed it, but it'll work for today. Let me see if I can go left. Oh, listen to all that. Happy pings. You definitely want them to ping. Let me see if I can bring you down here. I'll take you off the tripod here. And you see that boiling yet? It is still that hot. And I did forget to put my vinegar in my water, so my glass or my jars are going to kind of cloud up on me, but that's okay because we can wash them in hot soapy water or warm soapy water and get that residue off. We live out here in the country and I don't have a soft waterer, so it's going to have a little bit of the weird white ring there, but everything's good. I will not unscrew these till tomorrow. Couple hours I'll try to move them to a baking tray. I didn't get my baking tray out. Totally unprepared to do this today. Which I normally set this on and then I put them in the back room where they can't be disturbed by my kiddos. But I will do one more batch of potatoes and bring you for them. I know I just tipped that one. You're not supposed to tip that one. I'm going to put this one off to the side just in case it doesn't seal. Boy, guys, look at this one boil. Look at this one boil. Look at that. Can you see it? It's really bubbling. Oh, there you go. Oh, another happy tick. Alright guys, so I'm going to take my, I got one more, see? Whoop, steam jip. Take my last one out. And I'll get ready to do the next batch, and I'll record that one in little blurbs of start to finish. So, hey, thanks for hanging in there with me. Alright, I'm bringing you back. Some reason I didn't record. So I've already done 2. I am just using my fingers. They are super clean. I just got done washing all these jars in hot soapy water, rinsing very well. My can is on very, very cool. So I'm just using tap water that is super hot to fill these. And I know that people are going to say, well, you should use boiling water. It'll boil in my canner. It just takes it a little bit longer to come up to temp, which is fine because I need all the time. I'm like running... Oh, what am I running? I'm running about 3 hours behind. It's 3 o'clock here in Colorado, and this was supposed to be done this morning. So I got carried away with house cleaning, you know. It is coming up onto the end of November and getting ready for Thanksgiving / Christmas. I know that a lot of people do Thanksgiving, but we sort cows Thanksgiving, so we don't really do much for Thanksgiving because it just happens to be a day that we're all together and you can sort those cows and get them where they need to go. So anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Finish filling them. I'll just bring you real quick. So again, this is 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, my pink Himalayan salt, and as you can see, I'm just putting this right on top of my potatoes. No issue. I've got very hot tap water here. We're just going to pour that over the top. My electric canner or water heater thing I have for the top of the counters, teapot. I burned it up. I'm getting good at burning things up lately. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. Get your debubbler. I can't see my frame, guys. Sorry, I've got it too high today. Your debubbler, and just debubble, 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 debubble all your containers. Now those jars had enough water in it just a second ago, but no longer does. And you guys are gonna have to excuse my voice. I am getting over pneumonia, not COVID, not that nasty word, but I had pneumonia and it affects my lungs and my voice for quite a while afterwards. So unfortunately, this is what I have. Alright guys, so this is this part. I think I forgot to get my lids and wash those, so I'll bring you back in just a second. Okay, so now we got our lids. We wipe down, this is vinegar. This is just white vinegar. Clean cloth. And you wipe down your rim super well. You make sure that you have still enough water in there after debubbling. And then you put your top on, fingertip tight, and you drop it. Not drop it, you set it in your canner. I like to put a little bit of vinegar every time I do it, but to each his own. It just makes me feel a little bit better with knowing that it's more secure, that it's good and clean. I don't have all my stuff gathered up here, guys. I gotta grab my rings now. I use my old rings. I don't go buy new rings until I have to. So these are old rings. They have been used. They've been washed very well. So that's 2 down. Dip it in the vinegar. Wipe your top. I could probably get 2 more, 3 more. I'm going to re-wipe that top because I have salt in that. I might have splashed. You want your jars after doing all this to seal. So I'm going to finish this up, pop them into the counter, and I'll bring them back as soon as I get them all loaded. So as you can see, I got 10 more in there. And let's see if I can get you back up here without dropping you. I still have, trying not to drop you guys, I have a big pot of water down here. I still have, oh my gosh, oh, I'd probably say at least 5 more jars to go. I think I'm going to put them in the big ones this go around. This is my first time. So these are the ones I did earlier. They are all the way sealed, guys. Look how beautiful that is. I just have to wash them. I have not washed them yet, so it's gunky. But I'll wash them in soap and water and vinegar, and we'll do good. So this was the vinegar I had left over. I'm just going to plop it in my pot. My pot's ready. I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on. Make sure you inspected your gaskets and your vent valves and everything are all clear. Which I did not. Make sure my vent valve is clear. So I'm going to take it off really quick. Can you see what I'm doing? So I have just a toothpick. I'm going to run it through here. I've been having a little bit of issues with my pressure canner lately. And I've got all new parts and pieces ordered because it is so much cheaper than buying a new one. And then you just run your toothpick through each one of these because they don't make it cleaner. Small enough. And it's coming out clean, and I've washed it with mild soap, water, vinegar. But you want to make sure that that's clear. And that you look through this and you can see light. So when I hold it up to the light, I know you're not seeing what I'm doing, but I want to see light through it. And you know what the crazy thing is I don't. So there is something blocking it. So I'm going to clean that out again. I'm glad I did that. I'm going to run that toothpick all the way through. I apologize if you guys can't see me. I'm trying to make sure my canner's good to go. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm looking for my little... what do we call this thing? Straw. So those little... This one's strictly for my canner. So it's black on top because I run it through this as far down as it's gonna go. Kind of like a little chimney brush. Clean it out. Now I'm gonna get a toothpick again, and I'm gonna go back through all those holes just to make sure we're good now. Oh, that come out a lot cleaner, guys. That toothpick's clean, clean, clean now. So let's see. We're gonna do that again. Pop it through the hole. Oh, see, that one come out with a little bit of stuff. If you've got anything in here, it will not pressure seal for you. So now I believe that it's clean. I'm going to look back through it again. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. I apologize. Woo! I tripped over my cat. I can see daylight. It's beautiful. I can see daylight. Yay! Okay. So now I'm going to lock this down. Turn it all the way. I'm going to take you guys down from here. And I'm going to turn up the heat now. So we will get to canning. I'll bring it back. Excuse my dishes. I haven't finished them yet. This is going to vent for 10 minutes. Okay? Which means a steady stream of steam for 10 minutes. Not 5 minutes before, nothing. For 10 minutes, guys. You gotta have enough steam in this pot to keep it going. You don't want to mess it up. You've done all this work. You don't want to mess it up. So 10 minutes, and then we will put our jiggler on. We'll bring it up to 15 pounds of pressure for my altitude, and I will hold that. Make sure you guys do your research. I'll bring you back when we're ready to steam. Oh, how funny. My phone won't shut off. I forgot to push play when this was venting, so it has vented for my 10 minutes, which came out of here. So now I have put my rocker on, and it is slowly rising. So when it gets over here, this will start jiggling like crazy, and we will be set for our timer. I'll bring it back when we're ready to do that. Alright, as you can see, we're just 1 degree below 15 pounds of pressure. My rocker is rocking. My safety valves are all looking good. So, I already showed you the process of taking them out of the canner, so I'm not going to show you that again. But, I have 4 more jars to go tonight of potatoes, and because I don't have a full canner load, I am going to go ahead and do a 4th cup of dried navy beans, white beans, whatever you want to call them. I am going to add chicken broth to this and can them up with, again, my Himalayan salt. And then this is the potatoes. So when it's all said and done, I will have 24 of those to put up. I'm excited. And I still have that other batch of potatoes that I have to cut out the eyes, let it sit overnight, and get going. So, and as you can see, back there, that's my canned up broth. You can't go wrong, guys. Can things up, store it away, call it for doomsday, call it prepping, call it just having food on your shelf that you know what's in it. But anyhow, y'all have a great night. I am going to finish this up and keep cleaning my poor kitchen. So, as you can see, we're rocking and rolling. So I'm going to start that timer here in about 1 minute. Thanks, guys. God bless.